I am Ephraim, son of Manasseh, the tribe of Joseph. I never thought I'd witness such a moment in our people's history. The sun was high in the sky as we gathered before the tabernacle. The air was thick with anticipation, the murmur of thousands of voices, creating a low, constant hum. And then silence fell as Moses, our great leader, emerged from the Mishkan. He stood tall and commanding, his weathered face etched with wisdom.
My people, hear me. For too long you have been led astray by misunderstandings and oral traditions. The Lord our God has commanded us 3 times in the Torah, "You shall not boil a young goat in its mother's milk." But this commandment has been twisted and misinterpreted.
A murmur rippled through the crowd. I could feel the confusion and uncertainty around me.
But the complexities of keeping milk and meat separate.
Listen carefully. This is not about mixing milk and meat in your daily meals. It is a prohibition against the cruel practices of the pagan nations that surround us.
Moses' eyes blazed with intensity as he continued, his words cutting through our misconceptions like a sharp blade.
The pagans take a baby lamb from its mother before it is weaned and cook it alive in its mother's milk. This is an abomination in the eyes of the Lord.
Gasps of horror echoed through the assembly. I felt a chill run down my spine and saw the shock mirrored on the faces around me.
You are the chosen people of God. You must not adopt the evil customs of these nations. Our Lord has set us apart, made us holy. We must not defile ourselves with these pagan practices. Stop with your foolish oral traditions and obey what is written in the Torah.
Moses' words thundered across the gathering, and I felt as if the very earth trembled beneath us. The mountain to the west seemed to loom larger, as if bearing witness to this momentous revelation. Suddenly, Moses raised his staff high above his head, his figure silhouetted against the tabernacle. The sky darkened in an instant, as if God himself was drawing a curtain across the heavens. A bolt of lightning split the air, illuminating the day with blinding brilliance. The crack of thunder that followed shook us to our very souls. In that moment, I understood. We all understood. The true meaning of God's command was clear at last. I looked around and saw tears streaming down faces, people embracing one another, overwhelmed by the power of the moment. Moses lowered his staff, his eyes scanning the crowd. I felt his gaze pass over me, and in that instant I knew my life would never be the same. From that day forward, we understood that our obedience to God's law was not about rigid rules, but about setting ourselves apart from cruelty and evil. As we dispersed, the air was filled with excited discussion. People were eager to share this new understanding with those who couldn't attend. I walked back to my tent, my heart full. The sun was setting behind the mountain, casting long shadows across the tabernacle. I knew that this day would be remembered for generations to come, a turning point in the history of our people. And I, Ephraim, son of Manasseh, was there to witness it all. The magnitude of what we had experienced settled over the camp like a blanket of divine presence.
If you've enjoyed this program, please click like and subscribe.